Hey Libras, how are y'all? This is Cece with Cece Rose Tarot. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your April 2020 reading for my Libras, Sun, Moon, Risings, and Venuses. Cross watchers, if you're watching for your Libra mate or your Libra friend or whatever, you might have going on with a Libra. My name is Cece with Cece Rose Tarot. Welcome. Now, Libras, y'all was my number one viewers for March, and I decided to do your video first, not because I'm a Libra, but because of the amount of views that I have for my Libras. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate my current subscribers giving me love. I appreciate my current subscribers subscribing, liking, sharing. I haven't been making a lot of videos like I should, but hey, everybody's stuck in the house, so why not? Anyway. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm still open for personal readings. My website is up. Visit goddessrosetarot.com if you would like a personal reading. I'll add that information in the description box following this live video. Goddessrosetarot.com. My my readings are minimum $20, okay? If you're interested in personal reading, okay, Libra? I've pulled from major and minor arcana to get into, what's going on for April, as you can see. And we're going to get started. This was the bottom of the deck card that I have for my Libras, the Three of Wands. Okay, this is the overall energy, having a little fire energy in some of my Libras. Fire meaning Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. That's what the wands represent. Three of Wands also represents, setting out a clear direction, setting out on a clear plan or a path, having things planned. A lot of you are in planning mode. A lot of you have been planning and strategizing on how you're going to complete your goals, how you're going to obtain them, how you're going to maintain your goals. Some of you have vision boards, and some of you have visions in your mind of how you want your life to come out, or how you want things to come out for you, as far as, your entrepreneur endeavors or your relationship endeavors or your career endeavors. You have a clear-cut plan as to how you're going to execute it, and you're just observing right now. A lot of you are just really focusing on following your passions, your dreams, and you have your sights set specifically on the in the Three of Wands energy. If you notice, he's observing the boats, and he's watching his kingdom or his queendom, if I have my queens listening. So observing and watching, the future, basically. They say if you want to manifest things, you should have a clear-cut picture in your head as to how you want things to manifest. Okay, so this is really the energy going into this reading for my Libras, that you know specifically what you want. And, it might have been challenging for some of my Libras too. So just getting started with the general reading. First card I had was Death card. Then I had Seven of Wands. Then I had Two of Swords. Okay. Now, death does not represent anything horrific or bad. Sometimes death does actually mean death. Okay. It does mean that recently someone or around you or you might have experienced a death in your family, a death of a close loved one. So if any of y'all have experienced that or have that going on right now, then that can definitely represent that going into this reading, that there was a recent death or a recent passing of someone that meant something to you. Death also exemplifies and represents new beginnings and casting out the old energy. So I do see a lot of my Libras going into April, going into generally the rest of 2020. You realize there's been a lot of baggage or a lot of things that have been attached to you that you don't want the attachments to anymore. So I do see a lot of you just basically casting it out. That's what death is, death to the old energy. And that can consist of a lot of things. So for example, you might, some of you might be considering getting a whole wardrobe, getting a whole new home, getting a whole new car, getting a whole new career, getting a whole new man or woman. I don't know, it depends on your relationship status, if you're happy in that relationship or if you're not. your intentions are set out on casting out all old energies. So old flings or people who just linger around and don't really provide you any benefits. You don't want that anymore. So right now, a lot of you, if you're not already in the mode, because we're still in March, but going into April, you're going to see you casting out, things that don't really benefit you. Okay. And if that takes relocating to a new place, then that's a possibility too. You're going to cast out the old. That's what the death card represents. Out with the old and with the new. Okay. Going and that's why I titled it New Beginnings. Seven of Wands, it's again a fire energy. A lot of y'all are in this fiery mode where you're going to fight like hell to get to your goals or your dreams. Okay. That's what the Seven of Wands is. If anybody opposes you, as you can see, like the other wands is opposing him in a way. If anybody or anything opposes your goals or opposes your visions, opposes your dreams, if there's any obstacles in a way, you're going to fight against it. Okay. If you're trying to complete a goal, if you're trying to open a business, if you're wanting to get more into creating, I would say, get more into creating art or doing something in artistry, because wands is fire energy, so we deal with the creativity aspect. So if you have something that you're very creative in, it could be tarot, you're going to fight like hell to be very successful in it. And at this time, you understand that clearing out the old, getting rid of the old baggage, getting rid of the old whatevers, is needed. A part of this is needed to be a part of this journey. Okay. But you're going to fight like hell to get to it. The Two of Swords represents peace of mind in a way, but also she's blinded. Some of y'all like to keep the peace. Some of y'all will ignore things that might try to throw you off your way, or ignore people or opposing opinions, haters, whoever comes against you. You will really take the high road, Libra. A lot of Libras, that's what we do. We don't really like to show people we're affected by anything, because your peace of mind is most important to you with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is representative of peace and harmony, but also being blinded by things. And some of you probably are blinded about how your success is about to come, or how this new beginning is going to start for you. You really don't know how it's going to manifest. A lot of you are just using your intuition and trusting the universe with the Two of Wands. Okay, so you're like, you know what, I don't know how it's going to come, but a lot of the new beginnings is just going to manifest effortlessly for my Libras. We have the Nine of Pentacles following being blindsided. So a lot of you are fighting to complete goals, fighting to complete, to get things done, really taking the high road in situations. And then here you got Nine of Pentacles, which is amongst the highest suit in the Pentacles suits. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, she's content with her garden. She's content with her harvest. She has more than enough abundance. A lot of you probably will be blindsided about how this new beginning is going to start. Okay. You might have someone around you that's working very hard to provide you, the Libra, this type of lifestyle. But I do see y'all really manifesting this lifestyle and getting more than you really bargained for. Okay. You might get a job offer that pays an extreme amount of more than what you were just doing, especially if you're not working right now due to, the virus and all that going on. A lot of you really like, you know what, I'm not even worried about my current job. Let's see what happens after all this ends. And I'm going to, transition into something else. A lot of you are using your time at home with your children right now to manifest this abundance, but you don't even know how it's going to come. Okay. You will be very satisfied by how everything will manifest for you in the month of April. I have the Queen of Cups following this energy, so that means definitely emotional satisfaction. Okay, some of you have Cups energy in your chart. I'm a Libra with a Cancer rising, so this could definitely represent some of my Libras too. If you're a man listening, it's a possibility you're dealing with a Queen of Cups, you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces woman, and she gives you this energy. You could have that energy as far as a mother, a sister, a cousin, a friend, or someone around you that's been a supportive mentor. Even if you're a lady listening or a same sex situation, it doesn't matter. You have someone or something that gives you emotional satisfaction. And I believe once your goals are manifesting and coming out the way that you desire, you have so much emotional satisfaction. Okay, you feel very uh, upbeat and good. Your emotions are always in a good mode. A lot of you will feel this way. A lot of you will feel this way after being, seeing how the fruits of your labor manifest. Okay, and it's coming in, justice card represents the Libra energy, but and which highlights this reading because justice is a major arcana card. So it's definitely deserved, well deserved, that you experience this flood of abundant emotions, that you experience this flood of abundant material wealth, material goods. It's definitely, needed. And it's really because the universe is balancing out all the hard work that you put in. Okay. Some of you might be having something come in for you surrounding contractual agreements or something that had to do with justice, meaning like a lawsuit getting settled, probably some unexpected money that you didn't know that you had coming in. Maybe you will win, like I said, win a lawsuit or have some type of justice if you're dealing in a custody situation, a custody battle, or anything of that nature. The justice card is telling you you're going to have justice in your favor and things will pan out for you. Okay, you are justice, you represent justice, and that's the energy of this reading, that you're going to have really an advantage over any type of situation that involves justice or the legal system or any of that nature. Okay, some of you might work in the legal system or be considering working in it also, so that's where you're seeing a lot of this increase in abundance and in rewards. Okay, and then we come down here, we have the Ten of Swords, which is definitely a jump from, hey, I'm emotionally balanced, to this. Okay, and what I initially thought about this is that this is something internal that a lot of Libras probably deal with. There are some Libras out there that deals with anxiety, that deals with depressions, and this is because of probably the past traumas, things that you've been through in your life. Maybe some of you have, unsettling traumas, meaning, you never met your mom, you never met your father. It can be something really detrimental. Maybe you experience really, a lot of sadness within your life. So even when things are going good for a lot of my Libras, y'all have still dealing with anxiety, still dealing with depressions. Quietly, you might be dealing with this. A lot of people not might be aware of it, that you fall into this deep depression, which can happen at times, especially when things are going good. I would say the best way to manage that depression and the best way to make yourself feel good is to, do a lot of affirmations. Okay. Begin your day each day doing affirmations, affirming how powerful you are, affirming your greatness. Okay. I believe that a lot of you will take initiatives to make sure you're mentally okay, because at following, the Ten of Swords, I have the Ace of Wands, which is new beginnings, a new beginning on, life, a new beginning on things that you love. Ace of Wands represents, hey, I have mastery over all my dreams, all the things that I want to create, all my entrepreneur endeavors, all my career or whatever endeavors you have. That new beginning is here. You will see a transition for you. Someone around you probably wants to start a new beginning with you also. They probably don't know how to express it too. They probably don't know what to do as far as manifesting this new beginning, but the universe is assisting in this. And this new beginning, a fiery new beginning, is here for a lot of my Libras. Like I said, you're going to be kind of blindsided by how things are manifesting, but you will be satisfied. I just believe that a lot of the struggles dealing with depression and stuff is something that you have to deal with. And that's an internal battle for some of my Libras. But as you see things manifesting, going your way, you will be happy to celebrate something or something in the month of April. You will hear back on something, or you'll begin a new career, or you're going to be, whatever this new beginning, you might be getting married or starting a new business. Some of you probably are taking on a new goal that you always wanted to do. Maybe you wanted to bake and create a bakery or whatever, and then it's just manifest. Or maybe you want to relocate. Whatever it is, this new beginning will blindside you, but you will be celebrating. So some of you will be throwing parties with your significant others with the Three of Cups. You will go out on a limb to make sure you celebrate this new beginning. You might have your spouse or your mate or someone that's interested in you take you out to an event, especially once they say everybody can get out the house. I do believe a lot of y'all will be ready and antsy to do things, to go to events, and to have fun. And whoever you're with wants to experience this with you too, Libra. This is a beautiful reading. So I shuffled from Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. And when I shuffled, 2 cards popped out. So we're going to go ahead and focus on these 2 cards, okay? I even have his book right here. I think I'm going to read from the book so we can get the true interpretation from the author from this tarot deck. And the 2 cards that popped out is patience. This is a beautiful picture. Patience, patience, patience. And I believe throughout this journey that a lot of my Libras have experienced, you had to incorporate a lot of patience, okay? Because you have had challenges, okay? Being patient represents kind of like this balance of it, energies right here. A lot of you have learned how to be very patient. A lot of Libras are patient anyway. But you understand through patience, that's why things manifest for you, okay? Opening up the book, it says this card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, and the people in your life, or the spiritual path that has been set upon you. Okay. It also says, as a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal, excuse me. You are a ethereal being in a physical body, enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? It says also the patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit, meaning everybody benefits. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You become more aware of the miracles around you. Okay. And that's probably what this is, because you probably, along this way, you have people giving their judgments and projecting their perspectives on you. It's good to take in people's insights, but as a Libra, you're going to really stand by what you believe. Okay. The next card I have, Firm Foundation. Which is a beautiful card. A lot of you are set on ensuring that foundation and everything in your home, everything in your life, everything spiritually, mentally, and emotionally is firm and it is stable. Okay. Libras love stability, representing balance. That's what it means. You love stability, you love being in the mode of being stable. So this is really your focus, Libra, is to have a firm foundation, a firm grip on life. I'm trying to look in the book. I'm going to read from this too. Okay. Firm foundation. Okay. What does it say? This card denotes that you have already, or you're currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world, using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. Okay. It says the material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as it is receiving. Okay. So a lot of you will be in humanitarian mode. You do understand the balancing of the polarities of life. You understand if you want to receive, or you also understand that if you are receiving, it's because you've done a lot and you've given a lot, Libra. Okay, you've given a lot of yourself, you've done a lot for others, and that is why the foundation is firm. That's why you have this new beginnings here with the Ace of Wands. Okay, what else did I shuffle? Oh yeah, I shuffled from Witch's Tarot. Okay, and look, the bottom of the deck, I didn't even pull it, but the bottom of the deck is the same card. Generally, when you pull two cards from different tarot decks and it's the same cards, that means that energy is amplified. It's an increased energy and it's an increased emphasis on that message. Okay, and that was the message I have here. I have Two of Swords. Remember, we got Two of Swords right here. Two of Swords. Okay, this was the bottom of the deck card. So along the way, a lot of my Libras, again, like I said, keeping the peace and really keeping yourself blinded by bullshit. I know if you open the news and get a million alerts on this coronavirus, a lot of Libras, we do not like drama. We do not like discord. We don't like hate. We don't like negative things at all. So that's why a lot of y'all are really not even focusing on the negative things in or around the world, negative people's perspectives. You're really, like I said, Libra's taking the high road and ignoring a lot of what can keep you down. Okay, what else did I have? And then I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, oh yes, that's why I'm saying, Libra, ain't nothing to worry about, because all your hard work, you're seeing the fruits of your hard work come out in April. And that's what Page of Wands is. This Page of Wands is very, I love the page, young energy, very ambitious, very charismatic. He's smiling, he's happy, he's on a journey. And generally pages mean messages coming in. So like I said, a lot of you will be having a great message come to you unexpectedly, because I do have that blind energy here for you. And here we go. We got 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, which is beautiful. Now we had 9 of Pentacles also, Libra. So like I said, new beginnings, new abundance. Some of you might be having a baby. I see the baby on the card, but this means completion as far as material things go. Your family is happy. Your man is happy. Your wife is happy. Grandpa's happy. The dog is happy. There's more than enough abundance. There's more than enough wealth coming to you, or you'll have. Your significant other probably has an increase in their wealth. Okay. But I do see that you being completely satisfied by, all of your hard work and your patience. Okay, Libra. All right. And then I have the Four of Swords. Again, a lot of y'all are very guarded and still guarded. And I believe, like I said, it's from internal issues, traumas, anxieties, things of that nature. Okay. You feel guarded sometimes. And I believe once the wealth comes in so quickly for you, you will still feel a little bit guarded. You probably don't even know what to expect or how to expect it. It's okay to be guarded. I believe a lot of you haven't guarded your hearts or guarded your mental like you used to, like you should. Okay. So at one point in time, you did not guard yourselves like you didn't guard your heart. You weren't protective over your energy. So going into any new endeavor or going into a new career or a new relationship or even stepping into marriage, you're still going to be a little guarded. But I don't know if if that's really needed, if you really need to be so guarded, Libra. Like I said, this is just traumas of internal traumas that happen probably in your life, that happen at a point in your life that keeps you guarded at times. You don't even understand sometimes, but work with it. And like I said, do a lot of affirmations, because affirmations are good for channeling anxieties. Affirmations are great for channeling anxieties. Okay. I have a lot of fire here. So a lot of you really are set on getting your goals completed. You have this creative aspect within you. I have the Knight of Wands, then I have the Queen of Wands, then I have the Hermit card. Okay, so as the momentum is built here towards your goals, dreams, aspirations, or money is coming in good, you're seeing an increase in everything, even an increase in your happiness. With the Knight of Wands, you're still going to really it might propel you to be even more fierce towards your goals. You're going to really charge towards your passions and dreams even more. You're going to put a umph in it, okay? The Queen of Wands represents your energy also. A lot of y'all are in this passionate, fiery energy, and it's very attractive. Some of y'all might be dealing with a Queen of Wands, or you can be dealing with a fire sign. You know, it could be a masculine fire sign also. But having this fiery wands energy, a lot of Libras are stepping into that mode, because y'all know once we get in our thoughts and once we start thinking too much, we can be stuck there. So I think that the reason why a lot of you are being action oriented in the month of April is because you realize how you manifested this. And you might have a lot of anxiety as you see things going so good for you, but being in the Queen of Wands energy, being very passionate about what you love, not letting anything stop you, okay, is important to a lot of my Libras. I do have the Hermit card, which represents being alone and in solitude. So I do believe a lot of y'all will enjoy your alone time and utilize your alone time to continue to build success, to continue to build a great partnership with your wife or with your husband or with your significant other. If you're talking to someone and it hasn't moved or transitioned to that stage yet, then potentially this is what they probably want to share with you. But because your goals are so important, Libra, and you are really set on these new beginnings, you will be alone a lot. You will be in hermit mode. A lot of you work well alone, okay? A lot of you are in the background conjuring. You know, he's a magician, if you notice. But you're in the background conjuring up things to do. And as far as your goals go, how to amplify those goals, how to get, you know, more action oriented. You do realize that your alone time is needed and the best for you, Libra. Okay, April is going to be a great month for you. I have the 10 of Pentacles, I have the 9 of Pentacles. I did have, you know, the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords right there. So it tells me that a lot of my Libras deal quietly with a lot of anxieties, depressions. Some of y'all have probably dealt with some mental issues, and you're really doing your best to not let them get in the way of your new beginning. And like I said, do affirmations, do things that make you feel good to keep you in balance, Libra, okay? Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all soon for y'all love reading for April, okay? Take care. Mwah.